Good evening. If you would like to listen to a 42-year-old grown adult drone on for about 10 minutes, might take longer because I haven't tried these on yet, about a V2 of a skate that just arrived at the front door. Actually, I thought I was going to be behind, that everybody was getting their skates and I would be behind on this, but they came just in time. So if you're into droning on for over 10 minutes, about a V2 of a skate with some tweaks and improvements, and I have 2 liners and my old V1 and a frame here. I haven't even taken out this cardboard thing because I wanted to show you something. Look at my V1, how this is almost like an egg shaped cuff, okay? This is something that when I was going through the not dialed sessions again, I was wearing this liner, the Intuition Premium without the wrap, and there was some weird things that would happen with the stiffness of this boot is great, but it's this cuff shape mixed with I had a not so supportive liner. Sometimes it would be really good, sometimes it would be not so great. In the heat, it was really good because this would flex a little bit more, but as it got colder, this egg was a little bit of a vice on the leg. Obviously, this shell cracked, these eyelets came out. It was still skatable. The soles were not flat, but the shell cracking, the fit here, like the mouth of the skate, and the soles weren't flat. So here's the V2. Look at this compared to this. This is more of a circle, and this is more of an egg. I'm gonna take this out. One thing I noticed though, that might take a while to see how this is kind of like folded inward like that, and this is on the wrong side. Not too bad. These are just off the truck. These have been in the Canadian cold for the last week. There you go. You can see it much better. Hopefully you can see that. One is a circle that your ankle would be able to flex in, and one is more of like an oval. And yeah, since these are still cold, actually, that's flexier just to the touch. That is hard. That is hard. Wow, these were really stiff. This is gonna be a completely different skate. 2 things quickly. The extra hard shock is awesome. That if you can't press into the shock and feel your thumb and finger touch together, then it's a good shock. Because the one that's in here right now is the soft one, and I almost wore it out so much that I think I could just take my finger right now and just push through the shock and it would make a hole. So this is good. This is going to be close to a plasticky heel lift. Obviously it's not going to be as shock absorbing, but have you seen me jump any gaps lately or giant stair sets? I'm very close to the ground and I'm not jumping very high. So this is going to be great. Already just seeing the flex on this, very promising. Now, just on first inspection here, the front and back does have, the sole is slightly curved. And if you ever get your skates, you can see that the little shock pad that goes between the sole plate and the boot, you can see it has more volume closer to the middle here, and where the bolts come in, it flattens quite a bit. So it's what Lawrence talked about, that when they screw these in, this part kind of goes up a little bit and this part stays the same. So it's the lack of material here and here, and this is a nice solid piece, so this usually stays quite good. I have a frame that I know to be flat because it's fairly new and it's metal. I'll have to screw that in while talking. Let's see here. Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to say was the new tool. I also like the family picture on the box there. The new tool, it's so handy to have this little screw, because on my Sonic tool, I use this all the time, or even for like kids' toys that need to have batteries put in. Not everybody can relate to that, but you're always putting new batteries in little electronic or baby toys. I guess first thing that we could do, actually that would take too long. First thing we'll do is try it on with the Them 909 liner. It has the shock absorber on. I skate my standards with the hard shock absorber and the Intuition shock absorber. Another thing I'm going to do here, just put my foot in it without the liner and see what that feels like. If there's any more room, I'm able to wiggle my big toe. And then what I'm going to do is put my foot in the old shell. Sorry if this looks weird because I'm really close to the camera. Feels like maybe just the tiniest little bit more space in the V2. I'm not going to lace this up because it'll take way too much time. That's looking quite good. I'll have to wax this liner so it squeaks less. Eventually I need to try a liner that has a little bit more of a V cut here, but okay. I have my thin socks on. That is about the same. So another thing I was gonna set up here, since I know to be a medium them skates now, I'm not a schmedium person, I might be a large in the standard. For big wheels, I would be a medium, and for standard, I might be a large. So my big toe is feeling a little tight. Obviously, I'd have to do up the laces more, but now I'm gonna try it with this. So this is Intuition without the wrap and a shock absorber. This is how I mostly skated my V1s because it gave me a little bit more toe space. And that does fit. The big toe is right up there though, again, similar to the V1. Now I won't be able to fully report on that until I skate them, do them up with hockey laces. I mean, if you want, I can lace them up right now, but it's gonna take some time because the other test I wanted to do was take the sole plate off and see what the base looked like, because the base of the V1, you could see where the screws went in. It had a little bit of a wave to it. I just want to see if that's better or not. It could be with these sole plates. Mesmer and now the 901 are gonna have they have the cutouts. So it might just be hit and miss with what soles you get in what size. That some could be a little bit more warped than the other. But also, I'm probably gonna skate these anti. Although anti in the cold is not a great idea. You know? As these are warming up from being on a truck and on planes in Canadian winter, it's -7 outside in Canadian terms. I don't know what that means in American terms, but I guess, okay. If you guys are okay with me just lacing up, I can talk about some other things as I lace these up. So I ordered the Aeon 80s got here. One pair was from Powerslide. A second pair was ordered with money for Todd. We're both getting those Aeon 80s. I ordered the Robbie Pitts Play Life. Enough people are wanting the Icon ACT. Maybe I'll try it with the 909. Enough people are wanting the Icon ACT where I'm right on the fence with that one. But we're really ramping up. Even though it's still winter out here, we're ramping up. for skate season 2025. I'll just quickly lace this up. I won't do the whole thing. Just to get an idea of the flexibility on these things. Feels pretty good. Okay, I'll do the line quickly. Let's just quickly do those laces. Oh yeah, that feels much more flexible, and my big toe is just, if there had a little bit of a different shape, possibly in the Intuition Premium without the wrap, but the flexibility already and that circle I was talking about for the ankle, that all feels really nice. I'm just gonna stand in this for a sec. Yeah, imagine this, I described this as a Razor's SL, but with actually a bottom that is stiff. Oh, that brown. The look down's really nice with the brown. It reminds me of a wider version of the Darst skate. That feels promising. It's just like the big toe is just a little bit, but in terms of the fit around the ankle and the way the material flexes at the top part of the ankle, yeah, that definitely feels like a completely different skate. And as I bend into a Royale position here, that feels quite good. So let's just check the sole plate and the base. I should have ordered, I guess there's still time. I should have ordered new frames for these. Should I just get like a new set of creates and just go all in on this? Let's see if these are loose. No, these are tightened quite nice. These bolts. Those are more flush than last time. That one's a little bit higher, so good job, factory. Yeah, that one in the back might touch the frame, it might not. And then Echo. I'm open to the Icon ACT. I just don't know if I'm open to the Echo. You know? If Echo's still around in a while, it's hard to explain. I think we're going to talk about it for Skate Crisis 5, about the Echo and Icon thing. We're almost there. Plus we get to see what the orange base looks like without the sole plate. I wonder if my black sole plates flattened out a little bit over time, but when I skated, the biggest thing is if you have a set of Wish frames that are supposed to have a rocker and you put them on a set of Mesmers or Standards and they feel almost anti-rockered. That was hard too. I remember I was skating during Not Dialed. I was skating classic Wish and they just felt really anti-rockered. So do I have something flat here? Yeah, you can see it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of curved here. Here more than the other one. Maybe it looks a little bit better than last time. Yeah, it looks better than last time, but you can see the spaces there. I think that's just because of the sole plate. That orange is really nice though. So it's not a completely flat base, but it looks like it could be better. I don't have like a flat... Oh, one more thing before I go. This is really... Yeah, the best way to describe it is the front and the back go up. But that is... I love the look of it without the soles. I know it's a violation to skate these without the sole plates, but that with like a brown frame, or that even for for big wheels. Love this on the bottom too. It seems ready to do some aggressive inline skating on. So I'm likely gonna try the large as well, but we're also gonna try this. And if you have any suggestion on what frame, I'm probably just gonna go anti first with these. So should I do Create Originals? Should I do Kaiser Superfluid? Should I do them frames? Anyways. Oh, this too. The buckle receptor. You're not going to kick it open as much compared to that one. I could just throw these sole plates on too. I grinded these sole plates so much and they're still in very good condition and the grooves are really nice. That's a really nice, soft looking material, soft, flexible material. So, the Standard V2 coming soon. The baby is awake. Thanks for putting up with this if it was kind of all over the place. And we'll talk soon. There's lots to come. I gotta get the baby now.